All right. Chillicothe, Ohio, Church Street case. It is June 4th, 2016. June 3rd.
June 3rd.
June 3rd, 2016. Charles, the first question I'm going to ask you is when you moved, I know you told me before, I'm going to ask you all the same questions if I've asked you questions before. When did you first move into this apartment?
January.
Sometime in January?
Yes.
Okay. When you moved into this place in January, did you experience anything weird, paranormal, any spirits, any ghosts at any other place before you moved into here?
Yes.
Okay, where and when?
I've been having experiences since I was 3 years old.
3 years old. Okay. Don't try to tell me everything. The most profound and scariest ones, go ahead and tell me that you think that might be, story worthy.
When I was going through a seizure when I was 12, my mom tried to go back and check on me, and this black mist type form stood in front of her and told her to leave him alone, he's mine.
Okay, you heard this. Or she heard
She
that?
heard it.
Okay. Anything else?
I've recently had a little girl come to me.
Okay, tell me about that.
Well, when I was in my old house, I kept getting tickled at the feet and just felt like coldness on my feet. And then all I hear is mommy.
Okay.
And she came to me to see if I knew anything about her mother. I answered no, but then a couple years after, she came back, and then at that point I felt like it was my duty to try to have her cross over.
Okay.
Because I didn't want her lost and searching.
I understand that. Were you successful, or
Yes.
what happened after that? Okay, elaborate on that.
I told her that her mom's in a better place and that it's time for her to go home with her mother.
Okay, and she did.
Yes.
And you didn't experience anything after that, huh?
No.
Okay, that's pretty strange. Anything else like that? Any other spirits coming to you for help?
No. Just some that I've not wanted to interact with, because when I started interacting with them, I started getting suicidal.
Okay. What was the interaction like?
I was talking to them, and they were telling me to do stuff to myself that wasn't right.
Like hurting yourself
Yes.
and so on? Okay. Did you see what you were interacting with?
No.
It was always kind of like a telepathic interaction?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else like that? Other than the negative interactions? Any other spirit, visits or anything important?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's start from January when you moved into this place. When did you start noticing anything weird or paranormal about this place?
The first day.
The very first day?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and let me know everything that you think I should know.
I started hearing knocking and scratching at that door in the kitchen. So I went over to it, and then it just got more louder. And I'm checking to see if somebody's over there. Nobody's over there. Lights are on. And when I go to sleep, I start hearing heavy footsteps come from that door over to my door. And then some kind of whisper.
Something you can't understand?
Yes.
Was it male, female? Could you tell that?
It was a deep voice.
So maybe male?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, see anything?
Yes, I actually have been seeing stuff since day one.
Okay, kind of try to explain what you see.
I've been seeing mist out of the corner of my eye go from one room to the other. And then when I walked in that part of the house, I got an eerie feeling like something was watching me. And I saw a black shadow pass in front of me.
Was this the first week, the first month you moved in? Or?
Yes, the first month.
Okay. Does that happen in any type of regularity, or is it like rare or sporadic? Or?
It happens every once and then, but the footsteps and stuff are constant.
Okay. Now tell me about what happened when you started to move in Tiffany. Tell me about that.
It was fine for a couple weeks, and then after we found out she was pregnant, that's when stuff started really escalating.
Okay, how did it escalate?
We experienced some stuff getting thrown at her. Like
what specifically?
Forks, plastic plates, and then she felt uneasy. She got really sick at one point. I had to call the squad because her sugar went bottomed out.
Okay.
And then when I noticed the scratches, that's when I knew I had to get a hold of someone.
Right. All right. How many times did she notice the scratches before you, or was she oblivious to it?
She was oblivious.
Okay. She didn't experience any touch sensation, any pain, any burn?
She's felt burning. She felt like somebody was trying to make her miscarry, like grabbing her stomach and twisting it and stuff.
Okay. As far as the scratching, anything else that she report to you? Any dreams? Any sightings of her own?
Yeah, she saw shadows go in front of this door when I took her in that house with my mother. Me, her, and my mom both seen a black shadow go in front of us.
Okay. Now, since she's left, has she experienced anything at all?
She's experienced some activity over at her place.
Okay, what?
Touching the hair on her arm standing up, and just noises she's never.
Strange noises.
Yes.
Has she experienced anything paranormal or weird like this before she moved in and experienced the scratching?
No.
No, not that she's told you anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Christy, do you have any questions that's been lingering in your head? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you can think of that's important for us to know before we proceed?
The basement.
Okay, tell me about the basement.
The basement, when I went down in it to shut the lights off in it because they were on, I started getting really sharp back pain, like somebody was just squeezing my spine. And it feels really negative down in the basement.
Okay. You see anything in it down in the basement?
I've heard stuff, but I've not seen.
All the stuff that you've seen has been over at that place, though, not
Yes.
here.
Some here,
Okay.
but most of it.
It's more strong over there.
Yes.
Okay. Putting the cross up on the door, did that seem like it did anything?
Not really.
Okay. Are you deeply religious, or were you just using that as in case it was demonic?
I'm deeply religious.
Okay. So do you attend church?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Christy, you can think of? All right. Anything else? All right. Thanks, Charles.
You're welcome.